I don't know if I talked about this before. I believe I have. I just can't remember. Julio Jones, and the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are trying to trade Julio Jones. First and foremost, let's talk about why they're trying to trade Julio Jones. Julio Jones is arguably the best when healthy. There's really no argument. When healthy, Julio Jones is the best wide receiver in the league. His size, his speed, his catching ability, his catch radius. He's the best when healthy. He's the best player or best wide receiver in the league. So you're asking yourself, why are they trying to trade the best wide receiver in the league? Why any team try to trade the best wide receiver in the league? The problem is he has suffered a couple injuries recently, which definitely has hampered his playing ability. Also, you have to look at the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons is god awful, and when your two best players are making as much as they are, which is Julio Jones and Matt Ryan, and they really have no cap space, they can't build their team, and they're awful offensively. As far as probably the running game sucks, even with Todd Gurley, they're awful at they're one of the worst defenses in the league, and arguably one of the worst in NFL history. So with that, it's like either you build around those two, but they've tried to build around the two and it hasn't worked. And I'm not saying it's because of Julio, but the worst thing you want to do is have your money wrapped up in a wide receiver and a quarterback, and your defense sucks, your offensive line sucks, your running positions, the team everywhere else sucks. So in order to try and build around the team, you of course have to trade somebody. And so that's why the Atlanta Falcons, not to mention, while he is the best wide receiver when healthy, he hasn't really been too healthy the last few years. And because of that, while his talent definitely justifies the contract, his availability does not. So that's probably why they're trying to trade him. So what I want to do before we go is I'm going to give 5 destinations where I think he could be very important and flourish at. Number 5, and I have to say it, Washington. You have Ryan Fitzpatrick, who, while I don't think he is a starting quarterback for an entire season, he can sling the ball, and we know how he's a gunslinger. He will throw the ball a lot. And then you pair him alongside Chris Samuels. You pair him alongside Terry McLaurin. Of course, you got Antonio Gibson as the running back. This team, that he would be incredible for Washington. Washington still, to me, while they did address the wide receiver position in the draft, they can still, he's the top wide receiver in the league, man. So I'll say Washington at number 5. I say 49ers at number 4. Of course, everyone allots, and everyone says how incredible a player would be in the Kyle Shanahan offense, which of course is true. You look at what he did with Jimmy G. You look at what he did with, Kyle Shanahan's Kyle Shanahan. He helped get RG3 a rookie of the year. So. But, you pair him alongside Jimmy G or Trey Lance, that would be that'd be a crazy team, man. Number 3, I'll say New England. I think New England would need him more than he needs New England, but you pair him along with Cam Newton, and of course you have Hunter Henry, the Judon Smith, or Juwan's, whatever, I'm talking about, the other tight end. That'll be, one thing that we always know about New England is they have a tough time evaluating talent at the wide receiver position. When you think N'Keal Harry is, I always talk about N'Keal Harry. I be killing N'Keal Harry, bro. I'm just saying, man, you come on, bro. But yeah, no, it's not surprising that Tom Brady's best year, as far as statistically, in New England is when he had Randy Moss. So I think Cam Newton alongside with Julio Jones would be incredible. Number 2, I have Green Bay. First and foremost, Green Bay needs to do a lot to try to get Aaron Rodgers to even want to come back. And I think this will definitely help a lot when you have Devontae Adams on one side and Julio Jones on the other. I know that the root of Green Bay's problems is, of course, more than, Aaron Rodgers wanting a wide receiver. It's a lot more than that, but definitely getting the top wide receiver in football, in my opinion, will definitely help alongside of Devontae Adams. That would definitely, to me, put Green Bay over the top, and definitely, I'm not gonna say a Super Bowl favorite, but it definitely has enough, especially offensively and with Aaron Rodgers. I think they definitely have enough to at least make it to the Super Bowl. So, number 2, I have Green Bay, and number 1, I have Baltimore. This is one of those things where Baltimore needs him more than he needs Baltimore, but you pair Julio Jones alongside Lamar Jackson, and a lot of people say Lamar Jackson can't pass the ball, even though his passer rating is 99. Look, Lamar Jackson, and I said this before, you need to develop the you need to develop the passing game, but you need number 1 receivers, and Julio Jones is the number 1 receiver. I understand you get Rashad Bateman from the draft, so you get Sammy Watkins, and you still have Hollywood Brown, but imagine all those 3 alongside Julio Jones. Plus, you have Lamar Jackson, his running ability. You have Gus Edwards. You have Dobbins. Like, Julio Jones, to me, you get Julio Jones in that team, they are, I'm not going to say better, but they definitely, to me, would be eye to eye looking at Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know if they'll be able to beat Kansas City Chiefs, but they'll definitely be looking eye to eye as far as AFC goes. So my top 5 destinations for Julio Jones would be Washington, the 49ers, New England, Green Bay, and Baltimore.